Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Baker gonna hand it to White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open receiver is a Buka. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready. 52 blue. Cut.
Looking to throw. Rattler. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield. In the area of holding.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
In motion is Hill.
Check, cut.
On third down, it's Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Check, cut. Red, 38.
On first and 10, it's Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Ready. 50 green. Ready.
Again, up the middle with Kamara. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. With James. First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Cut.
We'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. And this time they are ready for us. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
33, yellow.
In motion is Hill.
Set.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is third and long.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
Third and long. And here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And This one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
180. What's up?
On second down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll swing this out to Miller. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third, they need 8.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set, hut.
Here's Miller. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Pull up more from Tampa. After this. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
25-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
20!
Right back to Irvin. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Good. 180!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Good. 180! Watch out!
They throw that, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
180! Start!
Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
180! Start!
Mayfield. This one caught the floor. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out on top, 14 to nothing.
Saints, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just... side of the 30.
29-yard line.
Ready, ready! Yellow, 22.
Shaheed in motion. Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
34-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Flat 40. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New Orleans.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Set. Ready. 45. White. Cut.
Throwing is Rattler. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 25, here's second down and 3.
Here we go. 52 boom. Set.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Third down and 3.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Third and short yardage, and here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Miller. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from 10 after a timeout. It is second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Saints going to use their second timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. Now Mayfield. Now right, catch made. That's Ibuka. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Mayfield to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Another shot for Rattler here on second. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now by Levante David. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Good. 180.
On the ground, it's perfect. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9.
180.
To throw is Mayfield. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he will score! Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready. Blue 32.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Clock 40.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
52 Blue.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
Ready up.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
33, yellow. Set.
They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Rattler to the air once more. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, crossing down a 23-yard line.
Set. Ready. 50 green. Set.
Rattler going to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they go with Miller. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. He keeps it himself. And he wound up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
180!
Second down throw from Mayfield. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180! What's up?
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
180!
He'll go again here with Irving. Finds it out to the 35. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Red, 38.
On the bootleg, it's Rattler. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a handoff, and Miller heading left. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Levante David doing his work on defense.
2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stop.
On On first down, it's White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Good. 180. What's up?
They'll go again with White. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Good. Good.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket, and the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Let's go. Left. 95. Ready.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. Hut. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll swing this out to Miller. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, shot. That'll be caught as Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
A run here with Kamara. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, here's a run by Kamara. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. We're about ready now for the punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people down.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
What's that?
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, They're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, here's Irving. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
180! So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Irving now gets it to start the 4th.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Good. What's up?
Here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Good. 20. What's up?
There we go. That one is complete. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Quick throw out to Ibuka. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays. And
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Carl Granderson getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. They'll run it. It's Irving. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
in order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, as you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Emeka Ibuka, touchdown Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers stretch out this lead even more It is now 35-0. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Go! On 2nd down, it's shut. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Operating out of the gun, this is shut. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
60 Bison.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Camara. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one caught Devon Valens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Camara.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll run for it. It's Camara. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Camara on the ground. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. They face second down and 7.
Set. Lightning 18. Let's go.
From the gun, it's shot. Here's our shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Let's
The
go now.
Saints will line up for the
In motion is Hill. They'll try to run with Kamara. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Good. 180. Watch one.
Victory very much in sight